Welcome to the Health Solutions for the Wired Life radio show. A radio show dedicated to empowering all computer users to get a solution to the health solution inherent in today's wired life. This is the number one health issue for the 21st century, and my name is Adetutu Ijoshe. I am talking to you from the Vauxhall area of Union Township in New Jersey, here in the United States. I am a coach, author, consultant, and speaker on health solutions for the wired life. I help people to understand the wired life, what goes on in their bodies when they're using computers and or computerized devices such as cell phones, iPads, and so on. You never thought those were computers, right? But they actually are. This radio show is taking place at 6 p.m. today and will take place every Friday evening unless there are programming changes. We will be continuing where we left off last Friday. If you have not been listening to the broadcasts, I urge you to go back and listen to prior episodes after this one so you can fill in the gaps. I would first like to remind us of some foundational facts which I will keep on repeating each broadcast to help keep us focused, okay? First off, all of us work for a living, either for others or in our businesses, and our intention is to do so to live. However, because of the ignorance about the wired life we are all living, its effects on human health, and the preventative and management measures that must be in place to minimize it, many of us are really working for a living to die, or at best, live damaged lives. Secondly, the adage knowledge is power is perhaps truest in the issue of health solutions for the wired life. You must, however, first obtain the knowledge to access its power. Thirdly, computers are here to stay. We have so become dependent on them that humans will continue to use computers until our Maker rescues us from what we have unleashed upon ourselves. Think about that. Fourthly, the computer is a dangerous tool like a knife. And just as we have to learn to use the knife in such a way that when the driver sits all the time, so we must do with the computer. Indeed, think of your computer use as losing control to the knife is suicide. So is losing control to the computer. Remember how you concentrate when you're in front of the computer? That is loss of control. And how you buy things you never intended to buy, and now you go looking at sites you never planned to go look at. That is losing control. The fact that we have globally collectively decided that the best way to build a global economy is by destroying nature and trying to fix it, a feat we have no ability to do, is actually evidence of the fact that we have a global mental problem. Consequently, on these shows, I will be giving the audience an understanding of various aspects of the wired life and the health consequences, as well as the solutions provided for us in nature by our Maker. 5 weeks ago, we began to look at the various jobs we do and how these activities and their dependence on computer use hurt us. So we are aware. Since then, we have looked at the job of the medical doctor and at nursing. Last week, we talked about what nurses can do to help them minimize the health effects of the computer use part of their work. We learned that they, for example, need to make sure they get fresh air as much as possible. If possible, they should crack open the window. We also talked about other things they need to do. Please go back and listen to that episode if you want to know more about what we discussed. Today, we will take a brief look at the work of a pharmacist. Many of us are used to going to the pharmacy and seeing the pharmacist stand on their feet all day, looking at the computer screen without giving a thought to it. There is actually no economically safe way to stand on your feet all day looking at the computer screen. Sooner than later, you will invite symptoms that resemble tendonitis, as well as exhibit several behavioral traits which many complain about when they talk about their pharmacists. The pharmacist does not want to sound or behave crazy, but the stress of standing in front of the computer all day, trying to concentrate without getting into trouble with your ankle nerves that radiate through your back, will drive anyone nuts. Remember that the light coming from the computer screen is toxic to our being, and that the computer use environment is an imbalanced environment. So the pharmacist, when in front of the computer, on their feet all day, are going through a lot, much more than people actually know, or even they themselves know. One thing I'd like to say is that a diet change is a must for any pharmacist wanting to fight these issues. Also, if possible, ask to use a stool, even if you need to get your doctor to write it as a prescription. It's your life, and there's no replacement for the life. In addition, like I said to the nurses, a daily walk cannot be overemphasized. The need for a daily walk cannot be overemphasized. To walk around, walk outside, be in the fresh air. That will detoxify your system daily, replacing the residue of artificial light in your system with sunlight. There are also specific exercises that can help you. As I told nurses last week, I said to pharmacists today, if you grab a hold of my book, Lessons I Learned the Hard Way, there is a chapter on exercises that can help you with specific exercise needs. And you can go through the exercises and identify the ones that are necessary for your jobs and use them, to help yourself. Next week, we will continue. And if you know anyone in the medical or pharmaceutical sector or who is a pharmacist, do invite them to listen in. We will also touch on the story I read in the news during the week about Google Glass causing internet, that is, computer use addiction. So don't miss it. You don't want to miss next week. I cannot overemphasize the need to go back and listen to prior episodes, even if you have been around every week. We humans need to hear things many times before they become sufficiently coded into the database of our hearts for us to take action concerning it. To get more understanding of these issues and to learn more, get a hold of my books, starting with Lessons I Learned the Hard Way by Adetutu Ijoshi. That is the first of the 15 books I have written so far, and now I'm on my 16th. It is a must-have 300-page guidebook for all computer users. It and the other 14 books I have written are all available at Amazon.com in print and in ebook format for most ebook readers, including Kindle, iPad, Sony, and so on. Also visit my website, www.foodsthathealdaily.com. The name is a combination of 4 words. The word foods, F-O-O-D-S, that, T-H-A-T, heal, H-E-A-L, daily, D-A-I-L-Y. That is FOODSTHATHEAL, foodsthathealdaily.com. There you can find more information. You can also direct people there as well as purchase my books. There are 2 ways to shop on my website. You can click on the shop on the menu tab, or you can click on the book gallery tab. The shop tab enables you to shop right on the website, while the book gallery provides a link for each book with our createspace.com e-store. We are now also on Facebook and have a Facebook store. Remember to visit us on Facebook and like us and follow us, and invite your friends to like and follow us and go to the store. From the store, you can actually access the website too. And also visit my blog on the website, and leave your comments and sign up for the newsletter. Remember to go through the various articles. I've actually written quite a number of them over time. I'd also like to say once again, I think I said it earlier on, that all these books are available at Amazon.com if you prefer to go to Amazon.com. Or if you want the e-reader version, the ebook format, you can access and purchase the ebook format right from my website, or you can go to Amazon.com. And for all other ebook readers, you have to go to the various ebook reader websites. iPad, Sony, you have to go to their websites, Nook, and purchase your copy. I have other websites too, such as www.wiredlifesolutions.com, which, as I said last week, and as I've been saying for quite a few weeks now, is still almost available. You can actually go there. It's only that some parts are not complete yet. There are other websites that I have that are currently in the repair mode, such as www.computeragehealthrisk.com. And some are still in the development stage. We also have a website for our publishing arm, jointearsolutions.com. That website too provides a lot of information, and at that website you can schedule appointments if you would like me to come and speak to people at your place of work or your library, or to a group of you, or if you know anyone in the media and can get an opportunity for me to speak on the radio or the television. I am available. I will inform you of all the various websites as they become available. Meanwhile, go to www.foodsthathealdaily.com for all your information. Come by again next week. If it's Friday at 6 p.m., it is time to learn more about the wired life and how you can protect yourself. Contact me by mail at adetutuijoshi@gmail.com. Or you can use computerblessings@gmail.com if you prefer. See you again next week, everybody. Meanwhile, share this broadcast with all that you know and all that you love in every way that you can. Okay? Share the YouTube link and let it go viral. Okay? And let the media begin to talk about this issue. And let there be a national and global conversation that saves many lives, including yours. Again, thank you, everybody. See you next week, and good night.